So here we have the Motorola Edge 30 Pro, and straight off the bat you can see it's got this really attractive sort of shimmery blue-green finish with this almost holographic Motorola logo in the back of it. The camera module, a little unusual, but at least it's not, doesn't stick out in a big way. And this is all real matte finish. So in terms of fingerprints and grease and all that sort of stuff, it still maintains the shimmery look to it, even after I've been holding it with my disgusting hands. Now, the only this is a great phone, by the way, very good phone. It's got the fast 8 Gen 1 Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chip in it, which really makes it go like a rocket ship. And it does all the things that I want it to do, charges wirelessly, it really works extremely well, and it has one of my favorite features of all, which for some reason is still hard to find on phones, is that you can set the home screen to rotate into landscape. Which is good because I have it in my car cradle like that a lot of the time, and then when I want to play my podcast or Spotify, it's all right there. So that rotates around. So that's good. The one thing that I didn't like though was the lock screen. For some reason, there's notifications keep coming up on the lock screen even when I'm in Do Not Disturb mode, and I couldn't quite get to the bottom of what that was. A lot of charging notifications and security camera notifications, so I don't know why that is. Maybe I just haven't Googled the solution for that hard enough. But as always, what's the camera performance like? One way we can judge this is by having a look. So which should we go? Which camera should we go? Let's go selfie cam first. Let's go in there and see what it's like. So there we go. As you can see, very clear, very sharp selfie cam performance with quite good colour and stuff. Got bright light coming in this window behind me, and yet, unfortunately you can see me still pretty well in spite of all that, and you can actually make out the background as well. So that's quite a good trick, and that's just from the selfie camera. And once again, you'd be the judge of what you think this sounds like through the built-in microphones. So yeah, impressive performance from the front-facing camera. What about that primary camera that I showed you on the back of this device? Let's twist it all around. Okay, so this is me seen through the primary lens, the 50 megapixel primary lens on the Edge 30 Pro. And so yeah, as you can see, once again, nice, crisp, clear, seem to be like quite true to life colors as well. The thing that really impressed me, well, let's start with the thing that I was a little bit nonplussed about. The camera app itself is perhaps not quite as intuitive as I would have liked. I'll explain that a little bit more in my review. But what I was impressed with, especially with the video performance of this camera, is the stabilization. You can shoot a nice stable video even when you're walking along the street. And so not quite so important when I've got it all set up here on a tripod. I mean, obviously I'm a bit wobbly, but there's not much the phone can do about that. But yeah, as far as a flagship device, the camera is not too far. The whole camera setup is not too far below some of those other flagships that are running the same Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chip. Now, I just wanted to show you a couple more little things here that are pretty unique to the Motorola Edge 30 Pro, and they're gesture-activated shortcuts. Now, the first is a karate chop. Now, I've never heard of the karate chop with a phone before, but let's give it a go. There you go, double karate chop, and you've turned the torch on. So that's actually pretty useful, not having to faff around in the dark looking for your notification bar and exactly which shortcut is on your notification bar to turn that torch on, and it turns off the same way. There we go, we're off. And the other one is a twist to open the camera. There we go, just like that, and the camera's open. So yeah, just a couple of useful get started fast shortcuts that don't actually require any buttons or swipes or pushes at all.